Rumor, HBO Max and the CW discussing live-action Batman Beyond series starring Michael Keaton. Well, hello, I'm Mr. Nailsin. Following their teaming up for the production of Superman and Lois, a new rumor claims that HBO Max and the CW could continue their partnership with the live-action resurrection of a particular popular Batman property. An inside source close to tipster Joe Bateman has relayed to him that, as part of the joint venture between the two television outlets, Warner Brothers may develop Batman Beyond into a live-action show, as WB is allegedly aiming to take advantage of the reintroduction of Michael Keaton as Batman in The Flash in order to kickstart a live-action franchise based on Batman Beyond. And by introduction into The Flash, I believe they mean the Flashpoint film of Ezra Miller, not the CW Flash series. This proposed franchise would not only feature a show based on Terry McGinnis' career as the futuristic Caped Crusader, but also a spin-off for the CW based on the relatively forgotten series The Zeta Project, itself a spin-off of the original Batman Beyond cartoon. Boy, I'll say it's forgotten. I've never heard of this, but it's been a while. With the introduction of the multiverse in the DC cinematic universe, WB is hoping for big profits when it comes to connecting all of their movies and TV shows, Bateman wrote. While such a franchise plan may sound like the blueprint for a kid's WB Saturday morning lineup, fans can surely bank on any such adaptation being darker and more mature. Earlier this month, Deadline broke the news of the CW and HBO Max's burgeoning partnership, noting that the two companies are also discussing co-financing original summer CW series to premiere on the streamer with the next day airing on the broadcast network. Such a partnership would not be new for DC's television properties, as the first season of Stargirl followed a similar release schedule, with episodes first premiering on the now defunct DC Universe streaming service before airing on the CW the next day. I'm not exactly certain how this plan works out. I mean, so you see it first on HBO Max, but if you don't want to pay the subscription, all you got to do is wait a day or so and watch it for free on the CW. Of course, I suppose some scenes that might be deemed too violent or what have you for broadcast terms, then therefore there's a little extra on the HBO Max version, and perhaps Batman Beyond would cater more to that than even Stargirl would. I can't even remember, because I didn't watch the CW version, so maybe there were some scenes that they thought were too dark, if you will. But Stargirl's not really a dark show, but it's pretty good, and it's right now the best they've done, if you consider it a CW program, with The Flash, being a second now, I suppose. But what's going for these shows is this partnership gives them more money to do more special effects and whatnot, so that it can actually be a superhero program rather than just a soap opera pretending to be a superhero program. Yeah. Hopefully this works more towards that than not. Anyway, network chairman and CEO Mark Pedowitz told Deadline that the CW joining forces with other Warner Media channels and platform is one of the few blessings that has resulted from the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. That has been one of the blessings of the ongoing COVID-19 pandemic. That we are all looking at the platforms together to see the value of each other, the value that we bring and the value that bring us in terms of helping each other, he said. Pedowitz also added that the network has a really good dialogue between it and other Warner Media broadcast entities, as well as those owned by their other partner in the equation, Viacom CBS. Well, who knew? Such a positive intra-studio support could mean that streaming platforms and broadcast channels could see additional collaborations in the future. Of course, it's also a means by which the broadcast channels manage their decline, because we all know streaming's the future, right? Yeah. Well, Batwoman is currently the only CW original and Arrowverse-related program, program currently hosted by HBO Max. The rest of the shows featured in DC's shared television multiverse including The Flash and DC's Legends of Tomorrow, are set to move over to the streaming service following the expiration of their licensing contracts with Netflix. On a related note, HBO Max and Netflix also each boast growing libraries of Godzilla and MonsterVerse content, some of which were co-produced by Warner. Yeah, some of these deals get so tangled, you can't get that exclusivity for your own streaming service, you know? Oh, well. I guess it just depends on which one pisses everybody off so that they cancel their subscriptions and you can watch it on the other one. I don't know. But we'll see how this plays out. I expected Batman Beyond to be a film, and now it looks like a series for HBO Max, which I think they should go more in that direction and should have kept the Snyder Cut as a 4-part miniseries and look to possibly producing more of a series out of that than not, but I don't know what happened. So that's interesting, and with the financing you'll get for an HBO Max project, will bolster it somewhat. So the idea of Michael Keaton starring in a series for CW just sounds so bizarre. But filtered through this, and with Berlanti's production company handling most of this, perhaps bringing in better talent and adding more of the special effects and whatnot, it bolsters it more to be full-on great superhero exploits within the series, rather than just a soap opera, again, disguised as a superhero adventure story. So hopefully this is all good news, but well, we'll have to wait and see. Thanks for watching and listening. Say, while you're still here, why not like and subscribe and share with your many friends? Yes. Also, check out my mini stores in the link description below. Yes, where you can get t-shirts, hats, mugs, all those goodies with my artwork on them. Oh, yeah. And head over to indieplanet.com and pick up a copy of my comic book, Night Night. Oh, yeah. You can also catch me at my podcast, Mr Nailsin Show, on RadioMisfits.com. And you can also watch my videos on BitChute.com and now on Rumble.com. Oh, my goodness. So many places to watch me and my stuff. Oh, yeah. And if that's not enough for you, well, you can follow me on many social media platforms and say hi to your old pal, Mr. Nailsin.